Afternoon everyone, we're down here in Tiddesley Wood and I'm Councillor Boatright.
And I'm former District Councillor Trudy Burge.
Basically we just thought we'd come down here today to respond to Wychavon leader Bradley Thomas's video that we saw earlier on today, where he decided to start talking about how he was dedicated to looking after the environment and especially our built environment in Pershore.
Well, it's quite incredible really, wasn't it? So considering here we are stood in a 6,000-year-old ancient woodland, and it's been here since the Ice Age, and Wychavon are proposing to build 450 houses in the fields that immediately border this.
And what I think is quite interesting about this one is that most of the reports that we actually need to be able to do this properly haven't actually been done properly. So they've done the kind of direct assessments, but any kind of indirect assessments, so looking at kind of the impacts on some pretty important animals, haven't actually been done. So when we listen to Bradley talking about his dedication to the environment, when we start hearing about how he's going to protect and promote going towards zero carbon, it seems a bit hypocritical, because 450 homes right next to an ancient woodland is not a good idea. And it's not just us who are saying this, we've also got numerous other people who are agreeing with us.
At the moment we have a petition on the Wychavon District Council website where we're actually petitioning them to remove this site, and we have over 2,500 signatures and we've got a week left to go.
So we just need a few more signatures to really prove our point. And for me, this is really important because I want to be in that chamber ASAP debating our leadership to actually explain why it is they want to do this.
And we've also got to bear in mind that it's an SSSI as well, you know, that we have, was it the lesser horseshoe bat, we have the noble chafer beetle, and there is so much. I mean, it's a flagship reserve.
Yeah, definitely.
It's a flagship, and it is so loved by the whole of Worcestershire. You know, people come from miles around to see all the bluebells and to walk in the woods. You know, it means so much to so many, and I don't understand why they're not getting this.
Yeah, it needs to be protected. And while I remember, Bradley, that black and white building.
It's the almonry.
Ah, yeah, that's the one.
And the abbey is built out of Cotswold limestone, which you may not remember, but when we created the commemorative garden back in 2011, we actually went to Broadway Quarry and had the same stone shot out of the ground, and it was put as memorial to all our armed forces and stands there in the abbey grounds to complement the abbey. Now I'm sorry, but all the new building that has taken place in Pershore, the only thing that matches is Asda. It certainly doesn't suit the aesthetics of the abbey or even places like the almonry.
Yeah, and the irony for me is I'm actually from a military family. My brother was in the army, my dad was in the army. It's very important to make sure we do honour our forces. But also, I'm actually got a geology degree as well, and it's really important to me that we actually have everywhere looking like the place it's always been. They do this all over the area. You'd think that we'd be able to do that here as well.
Well, I come from a long line of Pershore people, and I can tell you that Bradley is quite correct that the abbey is the jewel in our crown, and right alongside this.
Yeah, definitely.
This woodland means so much to so many people, and we will not give up the fight to protect it.
Maybe even put more trees next to it.
I think so, yes.
Yeah, more trees.
I mean, that's something that was promised in the general election, wasn't it? On all sides.
Yeah.
So Boris Johnson, if you're listening, we have a field at the top of Holloway that Wychavon own where we could have trees planted.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Dan.
And thank you very much.